Hello, and welcome to GBA Time, a chronological series for the Game Boy Advance. Our game up today, game number 93, is ESPN Great Outdoor Games Bass 2002. This was released in November 2001. This is based on a real ESPN program that started in 2000 that was focused on outdoor games. We have 3 more ESPN sports games coming in 2002. This is a GBA exclusive, and this has a $16 complete in-box value. Let's get into the gameplay here. And before the title screen, there was a really nice cinematic with some real-life fishing footage and some nature footage. So that was really nice when you opened up and started the game. And we're going to jump into our quote-unquote career mode here, our tournament mode. So go over the rules. If you've played a fishing game before, this is going to be pretty familiar to you. You have a minimum size you got to keep. You're only allowed to keep 5 fish, and those are the 3 fish that you're allowed to catch and to keep that qualify for the tournament. So we can jump in here. We have our nice starting point. It says decent visuals for a fishing game. And there is a variety of baits for you to use. And a variety of colors. So we're going to go with that one and then the orange one. So there's our cast, basic power meter. And then each bait behaves a little bit differently.
Fish on.
So we can catch those fish. And once we hook that fish, gotta do some, you gotta tap A to bring it in. But you gotta watch that tension meter so you don't break your line. Over on the right side of the screen, that bar that's going up and down. So as long as you keep a close eye on that, you should be able to catch the fish pretty easily. There wasn't a ton of challenge that I came across in my couple of playthroughs of this. I had a couple of fish break the line from not paying attention to the tension, but I never had any fish snag themselves off or anything like that. So that is a good bass. Largemouth bass that qualifies for the tournament. And then we'll catch a couple more fish. So I do enjoy fishing games, whether they're mini games and other games, such as the Persona games, Zelda Ocarina of Time in particular, or fishing games in general. I grew up with Super Black Bass for the Super Nintendo and Bass Hunter 64 for N64. So I enjoyed both of those. I do a lot of fishing when I play Stardew Valley as well. I'm one of those Stardew Valley players who really enjoys the fishing aspect. So, in general, I enjoy fishing games, so at the end, this might get ranked a little bit higher than what we anticipate. So we caught our second fish, and unfortunately it is under 12 inches, so it has to be returned per the tournament rules. And we can, I think what we're going to do here is move to a different point. So you can jump around different points on the lake or the lakes that you're on, depending on the time of day and the weather. So this had some nice variables there. You were allowed to jump around, try some different places. And the scenery was quite decent for what you'd expect on the GBA. There we go.
Fish on.
We caught that fish fast. That's just a tiny bluegill.
Bluegill.
Very tiny bluegill, so we gotta return
New
that
record.
one. So it's a nice variety of fish that you can catch. Even if you're only allowed to keep in this tournament 3 types of bass, there's a wide variety of fish that you can catch.
Fish on.
We got another fish on. Yeah, unfortunately, one of the aspects that was a downer was that fish didn't fight back as hard as I had thought. It was a little bit too easy to break your line, and they didn't have a lot of other methods to get off the line. Alright, for purposes of our video here, we're going to cut that short. But this did have a battery save, so anytime you need to save, leave, we can do that. So we're going to go check in, even though we're a number of hours early. So we did have that one bass that counted, and there is the ranking. So our 2.8 pounds of fish did not qualify, so we got a game over. And we'll jump into our pros and cons list here. Pros, this had a career mode of some sort. Solid graphics, very detailed fish. And I noticed on the title screen there was a 2-player versus mode. I don't know what that's about, but that's an interesting concept. And it doesn't have a battery save at any time. And I gave this a B-, and I rate this 49 out of 93, so kind of in the middle. And our game next time is Inspector Gadget Advance Mission. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe.